The barefoot running movement has its champions and its critics. But what's the real story? Today, we explore the science, the controversies, and the passion behind choosing the right running shoe. Physiological and biomechanical differences play a huge role in this choice. But with so many opinions out there, how do we find the truth? We'll weigh the pros and cons, hear from both sides, and equip you with knowledge. Before we proceed, it's crucial to note, this isn't about persuasion. It's about information and empowerment. While we've dabbled in barefoot running and have our shoe preferences, the objective here isn't to endorse any particular approach. It's about helping you make an informed decision. Let's kick things off with the basics of movement. The human movement system is a marvel, a culmination of various components working in tandem. At its core are 6 components that allow us to move. Our nervous system plays a dual role. The sensory division captures information, from temperature to pressure, feeding it to our brain. The brain then processes this data, leading to reactions and actions via the motor division. Then, we have the musculoskeletal system. It's the executor. The brain signals the muscles, which in turn, move the bones, allowing us to perform actions. The pulmonary and cardiovascular systems support our movement by ensuring oxygen supply and blood circulation. They're the silent heroes that keep us going. And let's not forget the endocrine system, our body's email system. Through hormones, it orchestrates various body responses, ensuring everything runs smoothly and all systems have energy to operate their tasks. When we run, this intricate system kicks into high gear. But here's where things get interesting. Our bodies are interconnected through the kinetic chain. From the spine to the ankles, movement in one joint affects those around. Running, as liberating as it feels, can lead to injuries. The most common? Patellofemoral pain syndrome, a pain right behind the kneecap. And with more people taking up running, injury rates are soaring. Enter the running shoe designed to counteract these injuries. They promise support, cushioning, and protection. But have they delivered? Some studies suggest not. Despite the rise of specialized running shoes, injury rates remain consistent, if not higher. While shoes offer a solution, it's essential to understand our body, its needs, and the impact of our choices. A study with 68 participants, comparing running barefoot to running with shoes. They analyzed the gait and 3D motions of the hips, knees, and ankles. And the results? Fascinating. When wearing shoes, the torque, or force, on the hips, knees, and ankles increased. This means increased pressure on these joints. Notably, there was an up to 38% increase in an outward knee motion, known as vagus motion. But it's not as straightforward as it seems. Because while shoes might put more pressure on your joints, this study wasn't looking at ground forces, the actual force your foot puts on the ground. Speaking of future trends, there's something revolutionary coming up. Think about 3D printing, but for shoes. Imagine going to a store, as they print a shoe tailor-made for you, right there. This could be the future of running shoes. But let's pivot back to the current debate, barefoot versus shoes. First, let's clarify terms. Barefoot running literally means no cushion or support, just you and the ground. Minimalist shoes, on the other hand, are somewhere in between traditional running shoes and barefoot. They offer reduced cushioning and support but aren't completely bare. Several studies have tried to determine which is better. One particular study from an evolutionary biology perspective argues that humans are built for running. It suggests that habitual barefoot runners might have biomechanical advantages. But let's address the elephant in the room. Running barefoot, especially on hard surfaces like concrete, isn't easy. And the transition from shoed running to barefoot can be problematic. Some studies indicate that is in this transition that the risk of injury increases. But remember, we're all unique. Looking at Olympic athletes in action, no two of them have the same running style. So, we can't expect one shoe, or one style of running, to fit everyone. In conclusion, the choice between running shoes, minimalist shoes, or barefoot isn't black and white. It's a spectrum, influenced by your anatomy, running style, and personal preferences. So, before you choose a side in this debate, remember to listen to your body, understand its needs, and make informed decisions while avoiding harsh transitions. If barefoot running interests you, perhaps the first step is in going minimalist before transition to completely barefoot. The same is true in opposition. If you have been hurt while running barefoot, transitioning back to full cushion is recommended, allowing time for your body to adapt as you transition to higher torque productions created with its use. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of the science of running shoes. Until next time, keep those feet moving, and always strive to understand the why behind your stride. If you found this video helpful or insightful, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with your fellow runners and fitness enthusiasts so they can benefit too. If you want to stay updated with more content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Your support helps us create more informative content for you. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep running and stay informed.